Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Total War Attila Western Roman Empire campaign. So we've got a bunch of money to spend, so we're going to take care of that first, and then we'll see if any of our armies need to be moved around. I don't think too many of them do, but we'll have a quick peek at everything and then advance the turn. So the first thing we're going to do down here is we're going to continue to upgrade all of our sanitation buildings, because we need those pretty desperately. Although this particular province isn't facing too much trouble from squalor. I think I'm also going to go with an amphitheater here. That will sort of level out the public order so that I can move these armies. And in fact, I will be moving this one probably this turn, actually. I think I'm going to set them up just outside of Garama in the hopes I can bait the Garamantians over there to take it. If that doesn't work, then I'm just going to sack it myself and burn it to the ground. And maybe they'll come and settle it later. Okay, so you guys are all taken care of there. What are we doing over here? It looks like next turn I will be able to build there so I can get that marble quarry up without tearing this down. That is great. Otherwise, I don't think we need to really do anything there. This place is actually doing pretty well. If we continue west, what do we got going on here? Everything is looking pretty good here as well. Squalor is going to be a problem. We're also not taking advantage of this timber resource, which is a shame. So we'll have to look into what we can do there. I suppose, let's see, public orders at 10. So I could tear this down. That would leave us at 7. And then I could tear this down, move the sanitation over here, and then build the lumber mill or whatever there. So let's do that. We'll scrap both of these. That's going to go over here, and lumber's going to go there, and that should be fine. We are obviously having some squalor issues here, but we were only at the first tier here anyway, so it's not a huge loss. And that's it for Africa, right? Yeah. So let's see. How about Spain? Things are looking better here. I don't think I need to really invest too much money in these. If I can, I'd like to upgrade that, but it's not pressing. Public order looks to be okay. This is going to boost public order, right? Yeah, so I don't really need to worry about that either. Nothing immediately needed to change right there. Let's upgrade that so that we can get rid of this squalor. Iron smelter. If I remember right, the toolmaker is always the best way to go. Unless you're in a province where you're always recruiting troops. In that case, the weaponsmith is better, but otherwise I think the toolmaker is always better. Let's save our money though. We're already a bit low, and we've got a lot of terrain left to cover here. You're looking fine there. How are we doing over here? As long as public order is positive and we have enough food, I can't really complain. Huh. I think I tore that down with the intention of building a marble stone cutter there. I guess I will, but in theory I could, wait and put it there, but you know what, screw it, we'll do it there. We don't need any more cavalry here, though. You're just a garrison army. Looks like our admiral leveled up. Sure, some free public order wherever he's hanging out, and he does a lot of hanging out, so it works for me. And let's see, Flavius Felix. Your army is currently being retooled, but for now, let's see, melee defense wouldn't hurt. I don't know, none of these are particularly great. Replenishment's good, I guess. Let's go for that. And I believe we were trying to add some more troops to this army. In fact, I think we're at the point now where we just need the artillery and the ballistari. So we're going to send you north to Lindum. Hopefully public order holds up here. It's still 5, so good enough. And you're going to recruit 4 of those. And we'll have to get him an onager at some point. You are hanging out and just making sure we don't get attacked from the north. If there is, let's see, I can't recruit anything else here this turn, so I don't really need to concern myself with it, but I'd like to get some better cavalry here and ditch a few infantry units that we have. Also pikes. But otherwise, I think we're okay. So let's jump back down to Africa. And since our legion here has things under control, and this one's a little bit stronger in terms of combat, I'm going to start marching this legion toward Garama. And that should put us within attack range on the next turn. Again, I'm not going to attack it straight away. I'll set up right outside in a fortified stance and try to get these guys to come attack it for me. God, that one move almost killed our general. Wiped out damn near his entire unit. That's ridiculous. It sucks because there's no way to get around that. Obviously, our whole army is immune to desert attrition, but I'm pretty sure there's no way to make your general, as a Roman, immune, because there's no immunities in the traditions tree for Romans. All of the what are they called, like Eastern kingdoms, desert kingdoms, have that ability, but the Romans do not. And the same is true for the Celts and Germans in the north. They can get winter attrition immunity where the Romans can't. So we're kind of at a disadvantage in terms of all that. I'm wondering if I should... You know what? You guys are over here. I'm going to commit this legion. Yeah, let's have you force march, and we'll get you... Hold on, is there any mercenaries there? No. None that we need anyway. Force march to there. Public order here is going to fall off, but we have a little bit of time. I need this legion to come over here and help break that siege. Meanwhile, I think we already took care of all this. I'm pretty sure we have... Yeah, we've got a bunch of appointments made. And we need to find her a husband. Wow, that's a lot of influence. Where did you get so much influence? So, if we click on arrange marriage, the available options will be highlighted here, or at least not blacked out. So, is there anybody fairly young? 39 looks to be the youngest. Okay, 35. He's a general, though. 39. Again, I'd prefer a governor if we can find one. And you're a statesman. Are you any good? Marksman, huh? And then what about the people in here? 35 and 35. I could appoint you as a governor on the next turn and then marry... Well, the thing is, with these guys, it's a toss-up. Oh, is it still highlighting her thing? No. Okay, but with these guys, it's a toss-up as to whether or not you'll be able to marry them, because they randomly generate when they jump into here, and they may be married, they may be not, and there's no way to check until you give them an office, or bring them into this list. So we'll kind of roll the dice on that one next turn and see. Otherwise, I might marry her to Appius Brutus here and try to turn him into a governor, despite him being not really all that well suited to it. I mean, he's not terrible, he's just kind of a blank slate, and this marksman skill is not doing him any favors. Whereas these guys are both... Well, he's a landowner, so that gives us, what, agriculture stuff? That's pretty good, because we're always going to have farms in our provinces. And then this guy's a patron, which gives us wealth from cultural buildings, which is pretty good because we have amphitheaters in like every single one of our provinces, and you know, other stuff that gives us cultural wealth. So 35 is not too bad. I think he's going to be our target. If he doesn't work out, then Appius is our backup. So there's that. Let's jump into diplomacy. We don't have enough money to really make any moves here, but we'll just check on everything before we advance. Dacians are real friendly with us, and if I'm not mistaken, that might have been them up here. It was either them or the Macedonians. They're both purple, so I kind of just sort of gloss over it and don't really distinguish between the two. Things with the Franks are improving. That's fantastic. Hopefully it stays that way. I'd like to get them to conquer the rest of Frisia. and potentially beyond, just to, you know, make them stronger. If they get stronger, then that border is more secure, especially if we're friendly. And I'm trying to do the same with the Alamans and or the Langobards, but that's difficult. So we'll see if that ever... Actually, things with the Langobards are turning around, so I might need to have them conquer the Alamans if the Alamans are going to be stubborn. But things are actually going pretty well for us here. Alright, let's go ahead and advance then. I don't see any other moves for us to make. Alright, so this could prove to be kind of a sticky situation for us here. Again, they have attacked my legion outside of the city. And because they had moved, a dumb decision on my part, but because they had moved, they're not fully fortified yet. And because the other legion is stuck inside the besieged town, these guys are on their own with no real fortifications, so they're in a pretty tough spot. Let's see. Scout the terrain for me. If this is a river-based map, it is possible for us to win this fight. Otherwise, I might retreat. Let's see. What are we gonna get? Oh no, we are completely fortified. So, oh man. Man, oh man, that is a lot of cavalry. And a lot of artillery, too. I don't know if we can win this. Yeah. I'm gonna retreat here. They'll likely, stay back. If they follow, I don't think they're all gonna follow, in which case I could probably beat one army, one-on-one, but to face all three of them at once is probably not the best idea. So we'll retreat on the assumption that they're just going to stay there and continue their siege. Looks like they are going to besiege, okay. Luckily, Titus Pullo was clever and retreated in such a way that he is still within reinforcement range. So we have here a giant siege defense on our hands. We're going to fight this. We have to. It's obviously not winnable through an auto-resolve. I don't think it'll be that difficult to win on the battlefield, because they're throwing a lot of cavalry at some walls, and that tends to not work very well. But they do have a lot of artillery, so they could pretty much take our walls down to nothing, and I don't have any artillery here other than this one onager. So that's a bit of a bad thing for us, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and quick save, and we'll fight this one. Alright, so here we go. Just a quick survey of the layout here. I've got the pikes all pretty much gathered around this one entrance here. I assume if they're going to come through, they're going to come through that way. Because they can't really get cavalry over the walls unless they knock the walls down. But yeah, so the pikes are all gathered here if this gate gets knocked down for whatever reason. I've got the Madiari watching over it, so again, if anything wants to come through, they're going to eat a bunch of javelins before they eat a bunch of pikes. I've also got these scout equites right here, just in case the enemy leaves their artillery undefended. If they do, I'm going to send the scouts over there to kind of clean them up. I've got Ballistari and Sagittarii on either side of the gate here, with Legio behind them. In case the towers decide to land there, the Legio will swarm them and hopefully kill them. My artillery's over here, pretty much going to focus them on kind of like counter sniping the artillery there. Hopefully we can do enough damage to kind of handicap them and prevent them from hurting our walls. Then I have the Auxilia Palatina right here is sort of a last line of defense. If anything gets through the Legio or the pikes, these guys will rush over to help. And the general behind them, I figured I'd keep him close by in case I needed to use his war cry for whatever reason. And then I deployed the rest of the cavalry back here. I don't think they'll be able to help much in defending the walls, but if I need to get them up there, they can move pretty fast, obviously. So we'll rush them forward if need be, or we can kind of use them to attack anything that might have gotten through and run over here. Just keeping them out of the way of the enemy artillery. And then Titus Pullo's legion is deploying from back here, so they'll have to rush across the bridge. But better they deploy on that side than, out here where the enemy cavalry could run them down. So let's get this started. Okay, so the enemy onagers are apparently really interested in attacking mine. They've already knocked out one of them, but they don't seem too interested in anything else. So I guess that's for the best. If they focus all their efforts on my onagers here, then they won't have enough ammunition left to attack our walls or the gates, and that pretty much means that we win. It looks like the enemy got some reinforcements in behind us, which is a real problem because they almost certainly have artillery. And how the hell did they get a unit over there? They can't cross, can they? I can't tell. Is that a crossing? I guess we'll see what they do. But either way, I need to take all of these new troops. I think this is all new stuff. I really hope so, otherwise I'm redeploying units that, well, let's see. Yeah, none of you guys are highlighted, so that works. You need to rush on over here as quickly as you can. But this is a real problem because they can just run right in through here. So we'll see how this plays out. Can they cross? Oh, great, they can cross. Fantastic. So, yeah, we've got a serious issue here. I guess I have the cavalry back in case anything happens. Meanwhile, the walls are actually holding pretty well. Their artillery hasn't done a lot to us. Oh, god damn it. Alright, well, we can fix this. I have you guys just standing around doing nothing. So 2 of you are going to redeploy over here. And you cannot let them through, no matter what happens. So you need to get over there and get over there quickly. We'll basically set them up so that the enemy can't push through them. In fact, maybe I should send a unit of pikes with them. I don't need all 3 right here. So let's see, pikes. I want you blocking that. My other concern, though, god, they've just completely abandoned attacking our walls. And so Titus Pullo's legion is going to get completely obliterated here. I'm wondering if I might be better off retreating them or something. Let's see. No, they don't seem that interested in my legion over here. So as long as they stay together, I think we'll be all right. But they seem a lot more interested in rushing across the bridge. And we lost the tower, huh? Which one? This one? Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. The walls are still intact. They've got a lot of ammo left, though. Got a lot of ammo left. So, we'll see what happens. I need you guys to start fucking doing something. I don't think they fired a single shot yet. They fired a little bit. And, let's see. Are my spears going to get there in time? I don't think they are. Ah, crap. Well, I'm going to have to use these guys to attack that. But that's fine. They're all mercenaries anyways. Are you guys going to move? There we go. Can't let them get across. Actually, it looks like they're going to join up with that army, so I might not need to move you. But just in case, let's have you on standby right there. But it does look like they're going to ignore Titus Pullo. So that's cool. Maybe I can get them stuck on the bridge, come in with a full legion behind the man in front of them. If that's how they want to play it, fine by me. Ooh. Yeah, they're still firing at my onagers, which is, you know, totally okay by me. And it looks like they've abandoned their towers, which is kind of a stupid move. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there. Alright, you know what? Let's have you guys just kind of set up right about there. We're going to let them cross. I want them to cross. And you know what? I don't need a bunch of legions over here, do I? So all 3 of you are going to redeploy to there. And I'll keep some legions back as just like a you know, a safety net. I think we'll move 2 over to this side because obviously there's a lot more threats on that side. And you're just going to hang out over here in case they try to attack my archers. It looks like my pikes are going to get there just in time. Hopefully my towers can soften those guys up. I might need to pull some archers. You know what, Balistari? Why don't you come help us out? I want you right there. Why are you guys... Oh, there we go. I was like, why are they in such a tight formation? That's better. Okay. Are you set up? It looks like you are. Go ahead and get stationary. Or get testudoed up. I'm wondering if it might be better for me to hold the pikes back. No, they're sending cavalry straight at me, so... We'll hold, even though the ranged cavalry might give us problems. Alright, meanwhile... We're doing pretty good over here. I don't think anything has really fallen yet. They're completely ignoring that gate, or at least I thought they were. They are sending these guys that way for whatever reason. And let's watch some cavalry run headlong into pikes. Oh god, the carnage. I'm surprised that didn't break them instantly. Our gates? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where? Okay, so the front gates. Not the end of the world. But they did completely... I think they're all out of ammo. I should probably destroy them anyways, but they completely abandoned their onagers. I probably should have taken advantage of that sooner. But yeah, we're going to send the scouts out. Meanwhile, the pikes should be able to hold that down without any trouble. I'm going to put the spears in behind them a little bit tighter, just to be sure. Something like that. The spears actually got hit by some artillery, it looks like. Come on, scouts, get up there. Alright, go kill them. And we're still taking fire over there. You guys did absolutely nothing for me. And let's see. Good, we got the general. Good, good, good. And if they want to come through that gate, be my guest. They're not going to get very far. I don't think they're going to even make it. You need to get out of there, if you don't mind.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
We'll try to take out their artillery just so they can't use them against us in the future. Meanwhile, Titus Polo, start moving a bit closer. You guys can just march, but their job is basically just to sandwich the enemy. Meanwhile, they're continuing to run around in circles outside these gates, but they haven't attacked it yet. Oh, they have a little bit. I might need to get somebody over there. Honestly, if they get through, it's not the end of the world, though. They can only... If they get through on that side, they can only attack through here, or go all the way around. So it wouldn't be that hard to defend against it. Meanwhile, those pikes are basically dead. Let's pull you guys back. You're getting slaughtered. Legio, push up, and we'll get you into a Testudo, which I probably should have done a lot earlier. Balistari, push up to there just so you're a little bit more in range. But the tower should be able to do a lot of that work for us. Meanwhile... Oh god. Whoa, 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 hold on. Who broke? Oh, the cavalry? Yeah, I wasn't microing them enough. But that's okay. If you can, go after those slingers, because that'll help us a lot. Let's see. You guys are damn near out of ammo. You are out of ammo. They're about to charge in and run into a bunch of pikes. Let's see. I do have some Legio on standby, so let's have you guys get up and ready to engage that. I'll commit one of you to that as well. And you're going to stay right about here just in case we need you. Okay, how are we doing over here? All these damn horse archers. Can I get you to maybe focus fire them? Let them have it. Come on, Balistari. I know you guys can do this. Oh god, what's this high angle shit? I mean... If it works, it works. Okay, so they've engaged the pikes. They shouldn't have a whole lot of luck here. They're getting arrows, well, some arrows in the back, while they're getting stabbed by pikes in the front, so I I think we've got that one under wraps pretty much. Meanwhile, these guys don't seem to know what they want to do. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get them to commit to a fight or what's going to happen there. I guess we'll see. Alright, so the siege has finally begun in like earnest here. They have managed to break down a pretty sizable portion of the wall here, so I've set up basically everything I had left in preparation to stop them. In a second here, I'm going to pause the game and kind of rush them because I don't want to allow any of them inside. And if I can create a giant logjam out here, I think that would work in our favor. So let's hold things up. I need you out of formation, and I want you to charge in right here. Let's try to catch those pikes on the move if we can. You know what? Hold on. Attack a little bit further that way for me, because these guys are going to push a little bit past. So do something like that. And let's have you attack the pikes as well. Actually, you know what? You attack the pikes. You can attack them. I've got some Legio over here. I need you to sort of form up like that, and then we'll go from there. So here we go. Now the fight begins. You guys set up right here. You don't need to be in Testudo anymore. Oh, I still got a bunch of infantry over here. Spears are probably gonna serve me better at the gate, so move up over there. The rest of you guys are going to deploy over here. And let's see. I'm gonna put you somewhere around here. And let's get you on the wall. I don't know why you're not on the wall, but I could use you on the wall, so let's do that. And Titus Pullo himself, I think, is going to stay back in a Testudo just in case. I don't want to lose any generals here. It's not worth it. Alright, Legio, I need you to start moving. Did you guys not move at all? You were supposed to move. Looks like you're finally going. I need you to attack there. Spears, let's get you in that gap. I'll put you guys here just in case. And let's have you just kind of make sure nobody gets around us over there. There's certain commands I'm issuing where the game just cannot handle it, and it like kind of freezes. I think there's just way too much happening right now for the game. Are they still targeting you? Yeah. These damn horse archers, they're such a pain in the ass. We've already broken the pikes there. That's a good start. And I think I need you guys to just jump straight into the fight. Get over there. Pile in on that one. If I could get you to maybe pile in over here, that would really help. And you need to be in Testudo so that you don't get absolutely slaughtered. We are losing a ton of units in this fight, but it can't really be helped. How the hell did you guys get over here? What the hell is that? Alright, we'll go after that artillery. I don't know how they even got there, or where they came from. Okay. Am I missing anybody? I've got a lot of units that I held back, but most of them just didn't have any ammunition left, so it's either kind of feed them to the enemy or just hold them back. You don't seem to want to join the fight for some reason. I'm not sure why. There we go. Now they're doing it. Oh man, what a mess. What an absolute mess. What are these, by the way? Mercenary Germanic warbands. So not the best, but they are pretty good. Good enough to give my Legio trouble one-on-one. Where? Oh, my Ballistari. Yeah, the Ballistari are getting slaughtered because their horse archers have nothing to do but camp and, you know, fire at us.
Understood.
Why does that gate keep opening? I have no idea. No idea why that keeps opening. Yeah, just let him on through. That's great. Let's see here. I want you attacking cavalry if I can help it. Let's get you guys in here. Maybe help break up that mess. Oh good, they snuck some cavalry through. Fantastic. Pikes, why don't you go help out with that? That's something that you can do for me.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Yeah, okay, well that was only a matter of time.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Oh, come on, why aren't my units rallying? Madiari, please light up some of that cavalry for me. Actually, you know what? Attack the steppe warriors. That's probably a better use of your time. Why the hell are you breaking? You have like full strength. I need my generals in here. Let's see. I need you like right there. We'll put you into Testudo, but I need you to be able to, you know, back these guys up. Please don't attack me. Okay, good. Meanwhile, did that cavalry squeak through? Where the hell did they go? I have no idea. Suppose it doesn't matter as long as they're not attacking me. But it looks like they're kind of universally breaking across this whole front here, so that's probably about the end of things. We'll hang in here through the end, though. Let's see. If you're not fighting anybody, go over there and join in on that one. Let's get you over there as well. God, what a mess. Yeah, all of my ranged units are gone. We just recruited those too. Let's see, target them. They seem to be pretty solid. Let's have you pull back. Come. Whoa, what the hell? God damn it, Steam. Alright. I need you to break those guys up. Yeah, there we go. They're falling apart. Stay on them. It's going to be really difficult to run down the routing troops because most of them are mounted, but we'll do what we can. In fact, things are already going in our favor to the point where I might send these out. So let's see. Hunnic horsemen, horse archers. Yeah, if you see any infantry trying to flee, run them down and kill them. Everybody needs to contribute here. Let's give you a job as well. Pikes, yeah, make sure the pikes get killed. I'll commit you. Raiders, not gonna get them. You guys are welcome to just kind of jump into the fight, I guess. Yeah, join in over there. Alright. Let's keep things moving.
The men are running, cowards!
Why aren't you fighting? Everybody should be fighting. Get in there. I'm worried that a lot of these guys are just standing around, so let's reissue their attack orders. Come on, move, move, move. And that is more or less the battle right there. Apparently Titus Pullo ended up over here. I don't know why. That's a bit interesting. Titus, why don't you attack them since they're running right into you? And let's see, any minute now. Should give us the victory. I think the only problem is this guy's still alive. If he were dead, I think that would be the end. I guess we'll have to make that happen then. Why don't all of you run after them? Do your best to... Oh wait, those are horse archers. Do your best to kill all these guys over here. Make sure they don't get away. And you're just standing there. Why don't you contribute? Alright, there's our victory. So, they still have a general alive as far as I know. We're going to try to run him down and kill him if we can. But I think it's going to take me a while to catch all these troops, so I will see you guys when I've cleaned up a little bit here. Alright, so we dealt some pretty heavy damage to those guys. We'll take a quick look at the Butcher's Bill, and then we'll have to call an episode, because I've been recording for quite a while. So that's one stack completely wiped out. These guys were almost wiped out as well. They have 2 units left, and this one is the same. It's got 2, so... wow, we absolutely slaughtered them. We lost a lot of men too, 1,700, but we still had almost 2 kills for every one of ours that fell, which is pretty good. We did lose an entire mercenary unit here. I kind of sacrificed them to kill some artillery about midway through, so that was completely on me and was more or less intentional. And then, God, all of our range units were just absolutely decimated on those walls. So I think that went okay. It probably could have gone a little bit better, but it certainly could have gone a lot worse. So that entire group is basically gone now. And I'll probably send... It looks like Titus Pullo's army, aside from the ranged units, is still in okay shape. So I'll probably send him to clean up the rest, because we don't want these guys running around in any, you know, way, shape, or form. So we'll have to take care of them on our next turn. But we are out of time for today, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. We'll pick back up with the beginning of our next turn in the next episode, unless, of course, something interesting happens between now and then. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Attila with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.